Today is big day for Indian Navy because today Indian Navy got one frigate, one destroyer ship and one submarine. You can see behind me there is INS Vagsheer, which has been commissioned today in Indian Navy, and we have with us Mr. Ayush Gautam, who is a Lieutenant Commander with INS Vagsheer. We'll speak with him and we'll know what is the capability of this submarine. Sir, what are the capabilities and what is the power of this submarine?
Firstly, this is the sixth of the Nilgiri-class submarines that have been made from 2017 till 2024. This is the last of the Nilgiri-class submarines, Scorpene submarines. These submarines have been manufactured entirely in India by Mazagon Dock Limited at Mumbai, and with transfer of technology from France. So these are the latest submarines that any navy in the whole world can have.
What is the weapon power? What kind of weapons are there in this submarine, and what is the range of this all weapons?
So the submarine is capable of firing both torpedoes and missiles underwater. Does not need to surface. Both the weapons can be fired underwater. Ranges are in excess of many kilometers. That exactly I'll not be able to disclose. But however, it is capable of firing both the weapons.
Why they have been called silent killer, and what is the specialty of this submarine?
Silent killer, basically silent because it is firstly underwater and it is quite silent. It cannot be detected easily, very easily underwater. It is very difficult to detect the submarine underwater. Killer because it will go engage the enemy and thereafter come back without the enemy even knowing. So it is capable of destroying the enemy, destroying the target silently. That is why it is called the silent.
And at one time, how many days can be underwater, and how many crew member and officer can be there in this ship?
So the submarine can remain dived in excess of 50 days underwater continuously. Complete its mission and come back in excess of 50 days. And the crew minimum that is required to operate is about 35, and we can take about more crew in excess of 50 at a time for 50 days.
And this is last submarine of Nilgiri class. Then what will be the role of this submarine, and what kind of operation it will undergo?
This submarine can be used in diverse operations. It can be exercising with our own navy, can be exercising with any other foreign navies, any other operational deployments. It is capable of undertaking varied missions, both firings, it could be any exercises, all those operations, diplomatic missions, everything.
This is last submarine. Then which are the last 5 submarine of this?
So the first submarine, INS Nilgiri, was commissioned on 14th of December 2017. From that till 7 years later, we have commissioned a total of 6 submarines: Nilgiri, Khanderi, Karanj, Bela, Vagsheer, and this is the 6th one, Vagsheer.
Thank you, Mr. Gautam. Right now we are on board INS Nilgiri, and we have with us 2 lieutenant commanders of this ship, Mr. Madhav Jindal and Asim Vishal. Sir, what is the specialty of this frigate, and what kind of weapon has been installed in this?
So as you can see, we've got surface-to-surface missiles, and thereafter we have got surface-to-air missiles. Surface-to-surface missiles are basically for destroying any enemy ship at sea, and surface-to-air missiles are to destroy any incoming missile attack on us.
And what kind of missiles we have? Like, do we have a BrahMos missile or any other missile in this?
We have got BrahMos missile. SSM that we have on board is BrahMos.
And what is the range of this missile?
Range specific, I won't be able to answer it on air.
Apart from missiles, what kind of artillery system we have?
The ship per se has a 360-degree coverage to counter any threat at sea. So if you look around, we have got the same kind of missile system on the aft part of the ship, that is the back of the ship. In addition to that, we have got small arm ammunition so as to cater for any asymmetric threat on board.
And what is the role of frigate actually? We have destroyer, which is as far as my knowledge is concerned, it is a frontline warship. And what is the role of this frigate?
So this is a multi-role frigate. In addition to whatever destroyers that we have in the Indian Navy, this is a stealth frigate, which is a new design. If you can see on the upper decks, any structure which is not specifically designed has been put on the mooring deck, which is just one deck below. So this stealth feature is because all the radar cross-section has been reduced because of all the structures being shifted to the mooring deck. And that is why detection by the enemy has been drastically reduced.
Asim ji, what is your role? What is your duty on this ship?
As I told you earlier, I am the NBCD of the ship. My main duty includes keeping the ship safe. Keeping the ship safe, as brought out by sir, was we have got cutting edge of weapon technology on board and the machinery system also. But with that, it brings on risk, the inherent risk of fire and flooding on board. Now we carry a lot of flammable fuels also. So just to counter those incidents on board, to keep the ship safe, that is what my duty is.
Earlier we used to have frigate whose mostly the material was on upper deck. Then what is a new change in this?
Our ship is a multi-role frigate which has got stealth feature. By stealth, I would like to make it in simple terms. If I say stealth is not getting captured by your enemy. So as you can see on other ships, most of the things are on the upper deck itself, but everything for us, everything is inside, so that we do not get captured by our enemy radars and we are a step ahead of our enemy.
Earlier we used to have a different design. So due to design, this ship is not detectable in sea.
So as I told you, the design has been done by our Warship Design Bureau, and the guardrail that you see here will also not be there. So with this, the radar cross-section, by radar cross-section I mean anything that can transmit the radar signals, reduces. And as the radar cross-section reduces, the chances of enemy detecting us on their radar reduces. So the lesser the number of superstructure is there, the obstruction on superstructure is there, the lesser will be the chances of getting detected on enemy's radar.
And what is the radar capability of this frigate?
I'll not be
What
able,
is the range?
Okay, I'll not be able to tell you the exact figure in numbers, but yes, we do have capability to detect all our enemies.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vishal. By commissioning this frigate in Indian Navy's power in sea has been increased. With video journalist Harsh Kamble, Sonu Kanojia, Lokmat Times.